sustainability and climate change specialist, a consultant with a PhD in sustainability, built environment, and with research degree focused on multi-institutional collaboration for the advancement of new technology. Has research on the impact of the Building Energy Code of energy consumption at the city level and the UAE's building stock towards energy and climate change solutions, knowledgeable in energy efficiency, renewable energy, sustainability planning and reporting, green buildings and carbon emission calculations, and consultant experience including business development, client relationship, and project management. Please welcome Dr. Engineer Hamsah Khalil.
It's my pleasure and an honor to participate in this very nice event. There's a lot of knowledge sharing at Inspire Me. I would like to begin with the Let me begin by spotlighting the effect of the climate change, as the climate change is moving faster than we are, driving wildfire, extreme storms, heat, drought, rising sea level, increase the water and food security, which are being felt in every region of the world. Oh, you can use this. Okay. So the main driver of the climate change is the greenhouse effect. The CO2 produced by human activity is the largest contributor to the global warming. Burning out fossil fuel, deforestation, transportation, the heavy industry, all of these are the main causes of adding the emissions to the ground that is becoming felt by everyone in the world. To stop the global warming completely, the CO2 emissions have to reach net zero worldwide. But the rapid population, the massive economic growth, the urbanization are the main obstacle to achieve this target. One of the studies demonstrated that 2/3 of the buildings standing today will be stand also here in 2050, and the global building stock will be doubled by 2060. So the carbon emission bridge beyond 2020 are not enough to limit the global temperature rise to save a limit. So the world is already past a point of no return of global warming. We can see also here that what is the mission that published by the huge institutions who care about the climate by 2050, and what is the current situation and practice where we will be in 2050. So, however, here I'm not painting you a dark picture. I'm trying to show you how we can help in addressing the climate crisis. So, as we said, the world is already past the point of no return from the global warming. We have two solutions to the one crisis. One is the mitigation and one is the adaptation. The mitigation is mainly concentrated with the implementation of technologies, policies that most of the country already introduced in front of their population. However, we can find that there's a lot of the countries, right, companies even around the world are increasing committing in climate change mitigation, pledging to reduce carbon emissions and water consumption across their operation and supply chains. However, while essential, the effort merely prevent a worse future rather than addressing the inevitable consequences of the damage already backed in. Okay, let me talk here about the carbon offset, for example, have yet to demonstrate meaningful impact on the atmosphere. And at the present, worldwide, the sequestration effort for reported only remove 1% of annual global emissions. Okay. So in contrast to the mitigation, I would like to explain the adaptation, which I believe is the main action that can help in achieving the target of the lowering the climate emissions. Like imagine that you are in, let me say that you are in a ship and it's sinking because of a leak. The first thing if you want to stay afloat, you have got to act. So the first thing you can do is grab a bucket and pour water out as it gushes through the hole. So this is the adaptation, is to address the effect that the water in the boat, but not the cause of the effect, which is the whole. In climate, the Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change defined the adaptation as the process of adjusting to actual or expected climate as its effect. To date, most of the climate investment has gone to the building of renewable energy generation, and the adaptation by contrast has been underfunded. So what we can do? First, we need all to admit that climate change is everyone's problem. No agency or government or scientist can fix this for us. We are all on this together. We got here because of our lifestyle, so our lifestyle has to change. A few simple change in your everyday life can go a long way. For example, turn in the habit of turning lights and appliances off. Our built environment is a major driver of the climate change and must be a key front in adaptation. We need to introduce a deep retrofit, a deep rehabilitation of our old or stuck building. To achieve this goal as an investor, you need to unleash your power of innovation, develop climate-smart solutions that are instrumental to the success of the country effort to mitigate climate change and adapt to its impact. Okay, so this is the type of the retrofit that I'm looking to implement in our life or to share with the householders in their own lifestyle. Here I would like to commend the decade of work undertaken by UAE, which guide the objective of the national institution toward mitigation of the climate change. Last year, UAE launched the Net Zero by 2050 strategic initiatives, which is a national driven to achieve net zero emissions by 2050, making the Emirates as the first Middle East and North African nation to do so. The UAE and Saudi Arabia have been recognized as example for the rest of the world on the strength of their pioneering green energy initiatives. There is a lot of storytelling for the actions that taken by this country. The UAE is preparing to host the UN Climate Change Conference, the COP28, in 2023, making it only the third Arabic country to be given this honor. And as an individual, believe that we are all part of the earth. The earth is part of us. Me and my friend Latifa, we try to build the part of me, specialist, in order to share the knowledge with the clients, to show them what's the clear or the actual effect that they can, or the impact that they can gain from the retrofit of their old homes. What is the value that they can feel? What is the value they can see even by calculation, by making a digital twin for their own building and make a simulation for 25 years? What is the effect they can have on the consumption of water and energy? And this is what we try, me and inshallah Engineer Latifa in the future, and we will present it also in COP28. Thank you.